Yo, what's good, guys? Back again with another banger video. Link Camille here, talking about his talkings. Um, this is just popped into my head right when I was looking into the camera. But should I have a kid in Japan or should I have a kid in the United States? You feel what I'm saying? This has been a long awaited debate, a long awaited topic, at least for me. I just need honest feedback, honest criticisms, honest opinions in the comments, and I need to hear what everyone wants to say because this is something I've been talking about with some of my buddies. I'm like, okay, so if I have a kid in the United States, right? If I have a kid in the United States, one, they will have access to a United States passport. So that means they get a social security. With a social security from the United States, that means they could register with an American bank. And with an American bank, I'm pretty sure you have access to the US stock market. With the US stock market, you could get a Roth IRA. You could get access to just the New York Stock Exchange, which is really good for your child's long-term financial health. But speaking of financial health, like, dude, my child is gonna be broke. Living in the United States is hard as fuck, dude. Financially, it's hard as fuck. And like, from what I know, it's not like it's getting any cheaper to raise a kid in the United States. Like I don't want to have a daycare, but I have my mom, and then it's probably my girlfriend's family. Like, if we were taking care of the kid in the United States, you feel what I'm saying? But U.S. Stock Exchange, access to U.S. colleges, like U.S. colleges, like we can't act like they're not the best though. Like, I could have a kid here in Japan, but they're not like as globally competitive as the U.S. colleges. So like, if you get a degree from the U.S., like you're kind of on the map. You could work in the U.S. You could work globally. And if you're trying to work in the U.S., you should have a U.S. degree. That's what Reddit's been telling me. That's what the world's been telling me. Because if you have a like even a popular name from Japan, like university-wise, sometimes could just not even work in your favor. Because sometimes like let me see, Deloitte, New York doesn't know Waseda University or fucking Toda University, Kyoto University. Like, they don't know any of this. So like, again, if you go to a school like UCLA, UC Berkeley, UCSD, some of the Ivies, East Coast schools like Northeastern or Northwestern, or just any school in the US, like you'll get somewhere work-wise. And I want that for my kid. Like if I got them, but some of my friends, they got a US passport and a Japanese passport. So I don't know how they did it, but I think that is now something that it's an option on the table. But let's talk about the benefits of why you might want to raise a kid in Japan. I'm 22, by the way. So this is a long, far away goal. But let's think about it. Probably like top 3 safest in the world, top 3 safest countries in the world. I see kids like with a damn near pacifier in their mouth in a diaper just walking to the train with a briefcase and like a backpack and a little hat. Like, conceptually, like, you'll never understand until you get here how safe it is, because you'll see a kid literally just like lower than my waist, like shorter than my waist, just going about their day. And I'm just like, you just can't beat that. You know what I mean? Like, as a parent, I would love, as an individual, you just want to feel safe in your environment. And like, there's so much infrastructure in at least Tokyo and like a lot of Japanese towns that like are kind of helping to facilitate the kids' safety and like well-being. Like, I'm doing a little bit of research, and like there's a lot of governmental programs where like you get paid like monthly to have a kid. So like if your kid is growing up, you get a governmental stipend which I don't think is the case. Maybe you get tax deductions, but like monthly stipends for your kids is not something that I know about in the US. And so just a governmental infrastructure to support kids, do that. And the Japanese passport is a good passport. I think it's stronger than the US passport. You could go more places without the visa. Without visas, I don't know if we could go to China with the Japanese passport, but again, stronger. Just know it's stronger than the US passport. But like, if I could raise my kid here in Japan, I probably would, because they'll just be chilling. They'll just be happy. I could just worry about feeding them. I could worry about like them playing around and stuff like that. But in the US, like, you literally gotta fend for yourself, and then on top of that, you gotta fend for your kid. Like, that's what it really seems like. Everyone I know didn't have the best childhood, like poor as fuck, and then like eventually their family came around. But then like, I don't know if I'm hearing that a lot over here. Like, I have this beautiful place of my own to myself, and I could easily have a kid right now. I'm not going to, but there's enough space. I can afford it, I think. I mean, I'm a step further down the line where like I could afford it. I have a place. I could put food in the fridge. We could cook. I could buy a bed for the kid. Like, I was living with my mom before I came here. And half of, like, I want to say 70% of the food I put in my stomach was because of my mom's pockets. I'm not here worried about none of that. I'm not here in Japan worried about none of that. So financially speaking, supporting a kid, supporting a family, very, very, very doable in my current position, maybe in my future positions, if I get an international job. But if I do that, like, I definitely want my kid to have a U.S. Social Security, a U.S. passport, just so that they have access to U.S. colleges. And like, the more I've been here, I'm seeing, like, I'm not gonna snitch on no one, but some of my friends, they got 2 passports, and you're supposed to decide which one you want at 20. My child will have 2 passports if I have a child here and in the United States. I promise you that. So we gotta turn up. But if you guys can think of any pros, any more benefits, any more losses, any more cons, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm standing up. I don't know if you can hear me huffing and puffing, but I'm a little bit sick. That's why I recorded a video in a bathtub. I was a little bit sick. Too much fun this weekend, but yeah, if you guys got anything else to say, you can either leave it in the comments, DM me, go in the Discord, say what's up to me. All that's gonna be in the description. Boom. Thanks for watching the video. Ciao.